Day 81, dry fire. This is to answer a question I got in the DMs about day 79's drill, where it was about the tactical advanced courses, where they're going to ask you to do a particular drill with your shotgun, where it comes in two combinations. They're either going to say load two rounds, shoot 2 rounds, and then reload 3 rounds and shoot 3 rounds. Or they're going to say load 3 rounds, shoot those 3 rounds, reload 2 rounds, and then shoot those last 2 rounds. And that's basically the drill. The idea then with the drill is that in case you are in a gunfight and you are shooting, bam, 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 and you run out of rounds, are you able to reload while the gun is up pointing at the target? Reload, because again, what if the target appears again just after you just loaded 1 round? Are you able to take that shot with one hand, even if you don't have both hands on your gun? And that is one of those things I always ask, please practice it, just to see what recoil management feels like with a shotgun with one hand. And then with this drill, the most important thing, again, is your gear setup. As I explained, I've got this Velcro thing, but I set up my rounds in such a way that the rim is up on first of my rounds, so it's easier then to put into the empty chamber over there. So this is basically how the drill is going to go. It can go in 2 ways. They can either ask you to start low ready, or they're going to ask you already pointing at the target. This is where most people fail because they think they must keep their eyes completely on the target the whole time. You can glance at your chamber and glance at your release bolt button so that you're able to load it correctly, because then if you don't, you're going to miss. So basically you start and go, as the buzzer go, you take the 1 round, put it in there, reload, and then be forceful with the next round into your loading port, because it's going to spring in there. And if you're not going to be aggressive, it's going to spring the shot back and you're going to get a malfunction, which basically means in your loading port, you're going to have 2 rounds fighting for the same space, and that's going to cause you a malfunction. And that's basically the one way of doing the reload. The other one that I also use is this thing that I've got in the front of my rifle here, which is called a Match Saver. And Match Saver comes from Competition World, where they've got 1 round here, and the idea is bam, 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 you miss your last round, you miss your last target, and then you need to reload very quickly. And the idea then of reloading is basically, I miss, I just put it in there, chamber, bang. And that's basically how this Match Saver works. Again, in a tactical situation or even a qualification shoot, this also helps in case you miss that last target. 6 rounds, who cares, as long as you got your rounds to pass your qualification shoots of those 5 targets. Happy dry fire and love life.